Hello there, you're back with a lonesome gamer, and we're continuing playing Fortune and Glory. Situation is quite bad. The villains have already 8 points, they need 15, and I right now have actually no fortune. I have at least 4 and 3, but I have to sell these items, and in the end I need 36 fortune. So I'm doing pretty bad right now. To make things worse, I forgot something. This is the shadow of the damned, and it's a curse. And after completing each danger here, roll a d6. On the roll of 1, 2 or 3, take a wound. So the thing is, he actually completed 2 dangers. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna roll 2 dice for him, and if one of them is a 1, 2 or 3, he is KO'd as well, and he might then lose this artifact. So this is, well, I hope this will be okay. And yeah, that's a 6 and that's a 5, and I was amazingly lucky here. So now I didn't cheat. It was really, yeah, the curse had no success, and okay. Now I have to generate 2 more artifacts, because this is something else I forgot at the end of the last turn. Okay, so now we have the Tomb of the Azure Jewel and the Gauntlet of the Dead. And this is a very strong artifact. It gives you 6 fortune, and it just needs 2 dangers. So we might really try to get this artifact. This is something special. As you can see here, it has this temple symbol. So this is a temple, and temples are different to the other artifacts. On the temple now there are these fortune markers, 8 fortune markers, and that every time you complete an adventure or a danger, you are allowed to take one of these fortune markers. Another thing is this number here, the red number. After 2 completed dangers, you have to test now if the temple collapses. And I'm going to explain later how this exactly works. So just keep in mind that it's something different. And to show this, there is this temple miniature here on the board. Looks pretty cool. And it's actually in Western Europe. And the other, this precious item, is here in the heartlands of America. So in the next turn, Jake Zane is once again the first player, and Jacques Moreau was allowed to draw an event card, and it's a Sandstorm once again. So he can play this on a villain in the desert and they then take some damage, or he might play this when he is in a desert, so it would give him some more glory. And now Jake Zane moves, and that's a 1. Okay. So another event card. It says betrayal, sabotage. Okay. Choose any ally in play to make a loyalty test. Well, this is not gonna happen. But here, play while in the same space as a villain to immediately do d6 hits to that villain. This is not bad. Okay, where is he? Well, he's here in Siberia actually. And he's got a 1 and he is badly wounded. So he should try to go into a city to sell his item and to heal. I'm just wondering where to go. Okay, I think he's going here, Manchuria. Okay, and then it's Alexander Cartwright. And he's got a 6. This is good. And I had the idea that it might be good to destroy some of these hideouts because they really generate a lot fortune. So I'm gonna move with him to Cape Town with the idea to sell the artifact, to heal, maybe buy some equipment, and then try to destroy an outpost. Then it's Jacques Moreau, and he's got a 2, which is also bad. Well, I hope to go to Venice, but this is not possible here. Okay. I am wondering what I can do. There's not a lot. I think I simply go to Egypt and maybe I can gain some glory if I play that Sandstorm on myself, but I'm not sure about this actually. Anyway, okay, so now it's the adventure step for Jake Zane. He rolls a die, and this is a 6, so he may take an event card. Attacked at sea. So if you are on the sea, you gain 3 glory. And then it's Alexander Cartwright, and he draws a city card. And this time it's actually a danger in a city. Downtown car chase. Lose them down a back alley or outrun them in traffic. Okay. So and here on these, when there is a danger card in a city, you have the cliffhanger right below the danger. So we could use cunning or agility. Okay, my agility is better, but I need a 6 to make it. Okay. Still, I think I'm gonna use my agility. I got 4 agility dice, so let's hope for the best. And yes, 2 6s, great. So I gain 3 glory for this. So I'm gonna take a big one instead. Okay. And now I can interact with the city. The first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sell here the Shadow of the Damned, and finally my first fortune. Okay. It's not much, just 3, but it's a start. And then I can heal. I pay 5 to get rid of my wounds. If you're in a city and you're healing, every wound costs you 1 glory. And finally I can buy 1 gear. And because there is the mob organization, a special rule is this, extortion, and I have to pay 2 extra glory. So normally a gear would cost 5 glory, but in this case it's 7 glory, which is a lot. And well, let's draw a card. This is a toolbox. Pay 2 glory to roll an extra adventure dice during any test. This may be used multiple times per test. Well, basically this is not a bad card, but you need glory to use this, and I don't have any now. Okay, anyway, what I'm trying to do, I have to try to attack this this outpost, this hideout. So the way this works, a hideout here, a hideout has a search value of 8. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to infiltrate the hideout, and I have to do a search test, and I'll say a number. I'm gonna say 2, and I rolled now 8 dice, and I have to fight mobsters for every 2 I roll. And well, actually we just rolled 1, 2, the white dice. So I have to fight 1 mobster. This is not so bad. And let me see. Okay, so here they are. One thing is special here. They have a defense of 1. So they're a little tougher than normal. I have a combat value of 3. They also have a combat value of 3. It's not gonna be so easy, but I have to try this. I have to eliminate some of these hideouts. Okay, so this is a 4 and a 5, and they have 3, 1 and 5. And because I have a defense of 1, I take no damage, and they take 1 damage. So, and then try it again. Okay, this is bad. They have 2 6s and a 4. I have just a 4, 2, 3. So this time they take no damage and I take 2. Okay. So now again 2 6s and a 4, and they take also 2, so they take 1 damage. This is not going well. So I think I'm gonna try it again, but this is gonna be very close actually. Okay, yeah. This is not good enough for me. So I take another wound. Huh. Okay, I could flee now. I could try to escape. or I could risk it all. I think I'm gonna risk it. I mean, I don't have so much to lose. Maybe here the toolbox, I'm gonna lose it for sure. But on the other hand, I really want to destroy this outpost. So I think I'm gonna try it. I risk it all. Who cares? I sacrifice myself. Yeah, come on. Yeah, this was bad actually. Just another 4, and I take again 2 wounds. So I'm killed or KO'd, and yeah. Okay, that wasn't good. So again I take, I lose the toolbox because I lose at least 1 item or glory. So this is gone. And then I'm KO'd and I'm going back to my hometown. Okay, and then it's Jacques Moreau in the desert. And well, first he's rolling a die. That's a 4, so he's allowed to draw an event card. And that is a lost temple. So now an additional, a 5th artifact is created. This is a temple, and you can gain there 6 fortune. And well, it's the temple of the ancients. We do it like this, yeah, like that. And it is in Mexico. Okay. So it's placed here. And we need a 5th skull. So, and then I think what I'm gonna do, yeah, I'm gonna play these 2 sandstorms on Jacques Moreau. And he's in a desert now here in Egypt. So he gains 3 glory, and together then he gains 6 glory. It's the villain phase now. So one of the villains is now a hunter. This card plays on a random villain in play, search +1. So let's find out. 1 to 3 is Franco Fedici. So it is Franco. He is now our hunter. Okay. And we have now again in a hideout step. Yeah. And this is the problem. They generate 3 fortune, so this moves again 1 further. And then it's Franco's turn, and he now got 6 dice for the search. Okay. And he already has 3 successes, so he's probably gonna do this. Oh, you're kidding me. This is just good enough actually. But there are 3 wounds. Okay, he's got his bodyguards, so let's find out. Okay, still he takes 2 wounds. So yeah, he takes 2 wounds and he's got 1 success. But because this is the Sword of the Golden Sun, 4 successes are enough. So they gain this artifact. And they gain 2 more points. So they are already at 11. Okay. So the skull and Franco, they are removed from the board. He's ready for the next turn. And Icebox Eddie, he is here in Japan. He rolls 3 dice. And it's 1 success. Okay. So, and then we're gonna revive him here in Rio de Janeiro and generate a new artifact, and we're ready for the next turn. Here we have the amulet of the Cursed Isle, and it is on the British Isles.